Hi guys, this is your pal Dr. Sal, and today I want to share with you what is a standardized drink. What is 1 unit? Why is it important? And what's the easy way to remember it? So why did we come up with the concept of a standardized drink? Well, it's very simple. Across all alcoholic beverages, it doesn't matter what they taste, smell, or look like, the active principle, the common denominator across all of them is the same alcohol. I repeat that, it's the same alcohol in each of them. What differs is just the flavor of them and the quantity of that alcohol that's in each one. So you can't compare a glass of wine and a glass of rum effectively if you don't know how much alcohol is actually in it. It's the alcohol that provides that nice warm feeling and buzz, and that's also what can cause damage in excessive intake, and that's why it's important to be able to compare accurately your consumption of one versus the other to figure out what is a fair amount or what is a safe amount. It gets even messier than that. A standardized drink is not even a standard drink. So in Australia, New Zealand, the United Kingdom, a standard drink is considered to be 10 grams of alcohol in a unit beverage. Whereas where I'm in North America, so USA, Canada, it's 14 grams of alcohol. And weirder yet, in Japan, it's 20 grams is considered to be a standard drink. So anyway, as I'm in North America, I'm going to use the 14 grams per drink benchmark. Every alcoholic beverage, by law, has to place on the label how much alcohol is in it. So for example, in this one here, it's 20%. So back to wine, doesn't matter whether it's white or red, that for a standardized drink of 14 grams of alcohol is roughly equivalent to 150 mils. Now, if we look at a measuring cup for baking, that's a 250 mil right here. So we're looking at about 100 mils less than this. Now, don't worry, I know it's still confusing, but at the end, it'll all come together and you'll see how easy my mnemonic technique is. For beer, to get a standard drink, as they're usually only about 5%, so these guys are about 5%, these guys are say around 11%. For beer, we're looking at a standard drink of 350 mils. And again, this cup here is only, what was it, 250? Yeah, 250 mils. So we're looking at 100 mils more. And for the wine, 100 mils less than that standard cup. Now for hard liquor, like rum, vodka, those kind of guys, they're usually about 40%. That's why you can't drink very much of that without getting your buzz on. So to equilibrate them to the same 14 grams, so all these guys are 14 grams of alcohol. So to equate, the equivalent for the vodka is about roughly 45 mils. And this measuring cup is a third of a cup, which is 85 mils. So say roughly half of this is the equivalent. Now, here's how it gets easy. The guideline says that for all these fellas, you should only have 2 units of standardized drink per 24 hours to avoid long-term damage like pancreatitis, liver failure, dementia, etc., etc. So if we double up all these guys, then suddenly it becomes easy, because what that means then is that for wine, you can have roughly 1 cup a day. 1 cup. For beer, you're looking at 3 cups. And for hard liquor, rum, vodka, all those delicious dragon fire-breathing drinks, you're looking at 2 halves of this third of a cup. So in other words, this whole third of a cup. And that's per day. You can consume that in our long-term studies relatively safely. Now, we can even consolidate this information and make it even easier. We can take these away and now just consider it in terms of 1 standard measuring cup for baking. So for wine, red or white, doesn't matter, 1 cup per day, safe. For beer, 3 of these cups a day, safe. For vodka, you divide this into 3 equal pieces, 1/3 of this cup per day, and you're safe. Now, just in case you're not of the baking habitus, I brought another way of looking at it, which is something everybody's familiar with, which is a picnic cup. So this cup I measured earlier, if you fill it into here, we'll fill it right up to that point there. So again, if you think of it in terms of a picnic cup, for wines, 1 cup a day, safe. Beer, 3 of these cups a day, safe. And for hard liquor, 1/3 of this cup per day. So I hope this helps. It's really easy now to hold it in your head. So if you're out in public with friends or at home, you just want to have a nice little nightcap, now you know exactly how much is safe to consume without causing damage. And just one final note, if you're looking for how much is noted to cause things like clumsiness, accidents, falls, etc., then you double this again to 4. 4 standard drinks typically will cause you to be impaired enough that you crash, fall, become belligerent, etc. So there you have it, guys. An easy way to remember how much you can consume per day, either thinking of it in terms of a measuring cup or a picnic cup. Thanks so much for watching. I'll be back again next week with some more cool medical insider tips.
Thanks for watching. Get notified of new videos. Subscribe now.